Okay, so in this game, I just get completely destroyed. So I play King's Indian Defense, an opening that I really like. And here I make a mistake, and it gets me into a position that I just absolutely hate. Now here, let's see what the engine says. Okay, I cannot see what the engine says. Probably I should play this move. And then after this move, play this move. I know this idea, and the point is if you go here, my bishop is strong, and he actually has to move the knight like this, which is very really weird. And then I can play a6, b5, bishop b7, and rook b1, and then also e6 to try and play for something there. But I played a bad move. I took the pawn. And the problem with this now is that I'm extremely paralyzed, and I did not find a good plan here. Because if I go here, yeah, I was thinking of this move, but I was like, is it really that good? Because he can take it two ways. Now I thought of this idea, but I didn't really think that I had sufficient compensation because he literally, like, my rook is staring at absolutely nothing. That turns out I do. So maybe this line is very playable. And also bishop takes, obviously this is really strong. But I didn't really like this that much. But maybe I can just go here, or I don't know what move. Maybe I can move my knight back. Maybe I can just go here. Now go here. Okay, anyway, the move that I decided to play in the game was this move. And the point is, I want to go here, but my opponent has a very annoying move. Now, my idea was, if it goes here, I go here, and my position is like I'm cooking here, right? This is like I'm doing great here. I'm not gonna go here. This pawn is still weak, but I'm doing something, because here obviously the bishop is blocked. But even here, and this was the move that I saw. I was like, he's probably not gonna play it, but he played it. And I didn't see a move. I thought of this move, but it just loses a pawn. So I went here, and that's a passive move. And I did not like my position. He went here, now pressuring even more, and I had to go here. He took, and I took with the queen, which actually loses to this tactic. But both of us missed it, so okay. He moved the knight back. He attacked my pawn, and like this is masterclass, by the way. He go here, and he just goes right back. Apparently, there's a better move. If he goes here, he loses his knight. Wait, what's this move? Oh, you have this move. Nice. That's a fork. Apparently there's a better move. Oh, there's also just this fork. Interesting. I mean, both of us missed that. Anyways, he went back. I pushed the pawn forward. I thought this was a very nice move because I just developed my knight. But then he has this move, which I also missed. So you can see here that he's just utilizing my weaknesses. And all these things basically just come from this move take and just this move. And the idea of this move was to go here, but then he goes here. Now this pawn was not defending this, so it's like he's playing only moves, and he's playing very, very well. And what ends up happening is my rook has to go here, which is very annoying. My opponent was here, which is a great move, by the way. I have to block with the bishop. He took my knight, and I'm gonna lose a piece. I mean, he takes my he doesn't play the best, but he's playing really well. And I decided to go for some counterplay, win at least a pawn. But I mean, this pawn is too strong, and he plays actually very well. He goes here, which is a great move. We trade into a losing endgame. I try and do something here to try and bring my bishop, but there's not really much I can do. And actually, I mean, this is a masterclass by my opponent. But I did end up winning on time in the end. But he's in a completely winning position. He can win. He can probably just take this, actually, which doesn't look like a win, but actually probably is. Because he can probably, I mean, I don't know why it's a win, but it is a win, according to the engine. Now, really, the instructive value here comes from this position here. That I should, if I take, I have to play the move knight c6. If I don't play knight c6, then I'm cooked. Another problem is that he doesn't even have to accept the gambit. Now, the engine doesn't like this. Now, maybe I can go for this idea here with the data go here. The engine doesn't like this now either. But the point is that my idea, generally speaking, is to play the move pawn to d5. Now, obviously, I can try and play for this square, but if I go here first, then there's this move with tempo, which the engine, for some reason, really likes. Maybe the engine likes this position, and then you just move the rook here, move the pawn in the center, maybe. But in general, you just have a very solid position. So maybe the engine just really wants me to go here, and then go here, and then go here, and then just develop your pieces, and then once your pieces are well placed, you can go for some weird things. Like, you can go for b5, d5, e5. So like, I guess that's the strategy. You just don't... You definitely do not take, and you definitely do not go e6. So this is something to learn. I will not do this again. Hopefully you guys learned something. Bye.